In this session, we are going to learn about Python module development. What is module development? We have already started scripting. Now we are going to see how can we reuse our script in multiple places. So to show you that, let me create one simple script here in session 5, my utility.py. Okay. Now I'm going to use module import OS. Now I have my class my util. Okay, here I have my init self, which we have already seen in object oriented programming, but I am not declaring anything here. Or I can get file path, because this util I am going to provide the file size. So let's get this self.file path equal to file path. Okay, here I have one more method, get file size. If you call this method, what this will be returning, I am having one try except. So what happened now is, when you type try in Visual Studio, you can get these blocks, code snippets. When you select try except, all the statements will come there for you. So I'm going to get file stat. This is going to be os dot stat of file self dot file path. So let's see, let's just print what this has. Here exception, as identifier I am giving e, and this I am printing the exception. That's it. Now let's create one object here for my util, and I'm trying to print object dot get file size. But when we create this class, when we instantiate an object from this class, we need to specify the file path as well. So what I'm going to specify, a raw string. Let's get some file. I'm going to session 5, okay, dir. Here I have atmdb file, right? The same file, let's give. This is my entire path. Let me copy this, and this we need self parameter, we missed it. Okay, here I'm giving this location, then atmdb.db. Okay, so we are going to get the database file size here. Let's run this and see what it gives. Okay, it gave file underscore stats is not defined, it says. Okay, what is that? File underscore stats, where are we printing? It's not defined. Okay, stat, so we have one yes extra. Let's run this. You can see this is not returning anything, that's why you are seeing this none, but you can check this is the actual stat result. Here you can get st underscore size. This is the value. This is a named tuple, so we can access like this, st underscore size. So let's print only size. Okay, you have got 20480 bytes. So what I'm going to give back, let's see what exactly the size of that file. Code session 5, this is the file, 20 KB. Now let's divide this by 1024. I'm going to convert this into integer as a safer side, divided by 1024. Okay, now let's run. You can see 20. So this is the KB value. So what I'm going to return is this. So I'm going to divide it by 1024 and I'm going to return this value. So it will be printed in place of none. You can see yes. So you can pass any file, it's going to give you the file size of the given file. So this is what our utility we are going to use. Okay, now this is the file. Let me cut this and keep it with me. Okay, this file has only one class. Now I am going to create one more file or a module development file here. In this file, I am going to use my myutility file. To do that, I am saying import myutility. So what I am saying, I am simply importing this file to module_development.py. And let's try to dir myutility. We'll see what are all available. You can see there is myutil class is available. So what I'm going to do now, my sample object equal to myutility.myutil. This is the class I'm going to create. So this is my copied one. So let me delete this. How I'm going to call this? My file name dot myutil class name. Now this should give the same result. So now we have seen how to use our existing Python script into another Python script. So we can utilize all our classes and methods like this. And when you have multiple files like this, you can club that together as a package. So to create a package, you can create one folder inside session 5, smart util. This is our package name. So actually we are not doing anything smart here, just a name. Now I am moving this myutility to smart util. Okay, if you run this, you will get an error. No module named myutility. Why? Because we have moved that file to smart util. Okay, like that you can have multiple files inside this folder. If you want to convert this folder into Python package, you need to create init file, init.py. As of now, you can leave this file empty. I'll tell you when this file will be called and how you can utilize this file as well. Now, instead of this, I'm going to specify from smart util import myutility. Okay, what we have done, from smart util package, I'm going to import myutility. From myutility, as usual, we are proceeding. Let's run. You got the same. So when you import like this, you can have a module alias. So like as util means, instead of myutility, you can use util. Some modules can have a very big name. In that case, you can shorten that name using this alias. So you can use util.myutil. So run this, you will get the same result. So this is how you create your own package and deploy. Now, why should we keep this file empty? When you do import statement, this init.py script will be called first. Let's put one simple print statement here. You have imported smart util package. Now let's run this. You can see before going to our statements, first you saw you have imported myutil package. So whatever you are mentioning inside your init.py, this will happen right at the time of import. Once you import this file will be called, and whatever the content of this file will be executed. If you don't want anything to be done during import, you can ignore this file as empty. But without this init.py file, you cannot use that folder as a package. So this is how we prepare a Python package. So this is the place init.py where you can initiate your custom variables or anything you want to do at the time of package import. So you can reuse your Python script using directly specifying file name also, and you can package it together and distribute that entire folder as a Python package as well. So that's it for this session, and let's see further examples so we can practice all the stuff which we have learned in this entire series. So we'll have couple of tasks like a file organizer, and we'll have some searching file patterns, something like simple scripts we'll explore, so you can have an idea how to script a task in Python.